Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blades in the Dark, week number 12. 12 whole weeks of this. My name is Matt, and I'm joined by Ian, Mike, Emily, and just in time as always, Anthony. And we're ready to get back from where we How is everybody?
Time.
Great.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, man, last week we left off on kind of a cliffhanger note, so I'm really excited to get back into this week. I'm also really excited to get back into this week because since last week I've been spending pretty much every day doing something related to this channel, which is a lot of fun. I don't really get to do that very often, so I've been trying to work that into my schedule. You might have noticed that on our YouTube, we've had daily uploads. How? I don't know. I've never done this before. But we've had daily uploads, and that's going to continue onward for a while until we run out of content, and at which point we'll be getting more content so we can continue to try to do it. So you might see a day off here or there, but in general, we're going to be trying to do daily uploads. The thing that we've been uploading daily right now has been episodes of Emily and I's playthrough of the 2D platformer game Inside by the makers of Limbo. We really enjoyed that game, and we just uploaded a video yesterday that was quite a shock for both of us, as our good friend Merida joins us on our journey.
Oh, good.
So yeah, if you are looking to watch a playthrough, or even if you just want to watch one episode, episode 8 is the episode for you. That was truly the most shocking moment we had in that game. By a long shot, and it certainly triggered some things inside of me. I have a fear of water, which is what that episode is named after, Thalassophobia, and that game sure loves water.
Getting baptized by fire.
I sure don't, so it was rough, but I definitely recommend you go check it out. If you don't know our YouTube channel, it's there in the chat, so when we're on one of our 5-minute breaks, go check it out. But as for now, let's see how everyone's doing, and then let's play Blades in the Dark. Ian, how are you?
I'm doing good. Struggling against a cold, but for the most part, I'm working through it. So.
Cool. Mike, how about you, man?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm excited to play some role-playing games. I got a couple new Magic the Gathering cards for my
man.
Elder Dragon Highlander deck.
The classic Elder Dragon Highlander format, also known as Commander.
The old dragon game.
Some of them are alright, some of them are pretty good. Looking to get some more of that. But other than that, I haven't really played a whole lot of video games this week. Just because I've been just doing other stuff, watching YouTube videos, trying to sell my car, all those fun stuffs.
Car sales.
Yeah, if you want to buy a car, hit me up.
Talk to Mike as the Game Master at Michael Yater on Twitter. Just slide into his DMs, like, give
Call
me
him
your
on the
car,
telephone.
please. Yeah. Cool. Emily, how about you?
I'm pretty good. I feel like my sanity is finally restoring after my best friend's wedding last weekend. It was pretty insane. Soul sucking in the best possible way because I love her and it was great to be there and to be a part of things, but very, very stressful. So, yeah, it's nice to be on the other side of that and trying to return to some semblance of routine. But I also kind of like how it's a bit stormy outside. Of makes me happy.
Yeah.
Hence you and your soup.
Yeah, I came home from work today. My tummy was hurting, so I went home, and then my mom made me chicken noodle soup, and it's stormy outside, so like, man, it's a good day for me. Yeah, I kind of hope that it stays like this for a while. Like I could definitely use a couple more sunny days, but that's okay. This is nice.
But
It
is it
feels almost a
actually
little
sunny
like
near you
fall.
guys?
What?
Is it actually sunny near you guys?
What? No. What?
No?
This is just my light. It's in my screens. I'm just really white, okay? No, it's not sunny, but I could use a couple more sunny days before we head on to the next.
Because I looked out my window, I'm like, y'all, what?
You're like, wait a minute.
Y'all tripping.
Man, I thought we lived like.
Y'all tripping,
Nope.
man.
We all live on
I
like
moved, dude.
opposite coasts.
Yeah. Yeah, who moved? Anthony, how are you, man?
I'm great, man.
Great.
I got a new monitor.
Yeah.
It's big.
It looks like you have a new mug too, or is it just a mug I haven't seen yet?
Perhaps you just have not seen this mug.
It's a sweet
It's an
mug.
old favorite.
Mm,
It's the biggest one I could find.
yeah, the classic letter mug.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that everyone's very short and sweet and doing well.
Yeah.
That was simple.
Not
We
that
ain't
short.
got nothing
Oh,
to say.
not that short. Do you have more?
No, I'm just not that short.
Okay. You're the worst.
You're so genuine. I feel so bad. Oh.
Oh, yeah, sure, great.
Well, what's going on,
Sweet.
friend?
Very cool, yeah. Yeah, and hey, before we move on, Mike's going to give us a recap about where we were and where we're headed in. But if you are just watching the stream for the first time, you should hit the follow button. Why? Because I want to see the cool new thing that I put on the stream. It's just a Twitch alert, but I want to see it pop up, and that would be cool for me. So if you haven't already, and you are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the follow button, which is directly below Ian. Ian, point down. It's below him. Great, thank you. Michael, where
Hi.
are we in this Blades universe?
We're in Duskwall, or as some might call it,
Oh, you guys did it, look.
Duskwall. It
That was
totally
me.
wasn't me.
I unfollowed
just
to follow
following.
again.
You both did it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys just follow for the first time?
No.
No,
I was
not at
gonna
all.
No, they
Wait, Michael!
unfollowed and refollowed.
Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. We gotta go and get a new DM because Michael's no longer allowed to play with us because he obviously has not followed the stream before. So, thanks.
Pretty-
Have a good one.
I'm pretty trash, to be honest. So,
What's new?
I mean, it's like, why would I follow when I have to be here in order for this to even happen?
Yikes.
You're kind of
I already
right.
know when it's
So rude. Yeah, we're taking applications for a new DM.
Yep.
This
Please
guy-
submit your angry resumes to @TotalBiscuit
Wait, why?
for no reason,
Okay.
because then they won't go to Matt. That's why.
Oh, well, I'll take your angry resumes too. That's fine with me.
So, when we had last left off, you guys had successfully averted at least the entirety of your cafe being destroyed.
Right.
RIP
We did lose a coffee
the
machine.
espresso machine
Gosh.
and some croissants. But, you know, I think I might even have an RIP email somewhere in here. That?
You do.
Yeah.
It's Math Squad Rick.
There
There
you
you
go. I did it. So you guys repelled the invasion force of the Foghounds, successfully murdered all of them, and we left off. Willie, Oscar's ghostly brother, had just shouted out to you guys that your intended target of the evening, the boat of the spirit trafficker Vey, was approaching. So we enter in onto the scene. It's real quiet. We're outside of the strait, and we see Willie like by himself for like one of the first times. Like, we don't usually focus on him, but you know, we enter onto him. He's holding the string that Oscar told him to hold. He's kind of looking around, and he looks down the river and sees a looming figure come out of the distance, out of the fog, and he sees it, and it's this kind of deep red color that he was told about is the signal of the boat that you guys are looking for. So he turns around and says, "They're coming!" And then cut to inside the cafe again.
Yeah, Oscar hadn't actually made it like into the cafe yet because he's pretty slow.
Yeah.
And so Oscar hears that and goes, "What did you say, Willie? Did you say it's coming?" And then Willie's like, "Yeah, it's coming down the river right now." He's like, "Have you set the fucking trap?" And he goes, "Oh yeah." And Willie starts. You hear this like clink, 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 and it's him hammering a nail with the string around it onto the dock so that it sits correctly. And Oscar's just like, oh, you fucking Egypt. You hadn't even set the trap. And he comes and he starts walking back down the stairs toward the crate that he was sitting behind last session that has some guns lined up there, ready for him to fire.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Alright, and the Shadows, who had tried to circle around to the back, they enter in and they look around and see the carnage, and they look to they probably look to Silas for instructions as to what he wants them to do next.
So I think this is the point where last session Silas, we kind of left him beating a man to death with his like fists covered in blood. So he like stands up from that and like goes to wipe like hair from his eyes, but of course his hands are covered in blood, so now he's got blood all over his face. And he's still fully on the effects of Rage Essence because he took it and it's only been like 15 or so seconds from
How
when he
long
last
does that
took it.
last?
Couple minutes.
Okay.
And so I mean, is this maybe this the point in which we hear Willie yell?
Yeah, probably. And I don't know if we've ever like talked about what Silas looks like physically when he's on the Rage Essence. What do you think that looks like?
You look hella swole.
Looks pretty friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Friendly is a giant muscly man starting to like sweat bullets because he's literally containing his rage to kill.
Be sure to pick those bullets up. You can use them as ammunition.
I don't use guns, so
Damn.
Those
only
are for
guns
cowards.
I use are these.
Mike, I liked it. I liked that.
Yay! I got one.
Yep.
I don't need ammo for these guns.
Oh,
So,
please.
anyways, I think like he like stands up and he's like his chest is heaving and he's like doesn't even give the group a look, like they're waiting for his command, and his command and his action is to just run out the door.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
full pelt out the door towards the bridge.
Right, and do you want to still try to remain unnoticed by the crew of the boat? Or is that not a huge concern to you at the moment?
I mean, I don't think that he would be noticed until he got to the bridge, so I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, presumably the boat is on the other side of the bridge, so like the line of sight would be kind of obscured by the
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah, so while he's on the shore, then they don't really have much of a line of sight on him because, at least the way I picture it, the canal, it goes deep enough so that, the ground level is a little bit higher than probably the heads of the people on the boats. Probably would.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about whether or not a huge man on Rage Essence would care about disguising himself
Sure.
from his enemies. So I'm gonna say not now.
Yeah. If you go step out onto the bridge, they would probably see you. So.
I think what's gonna happen is he'll I assume there's kind of this maybe like a stone banister along the shore, like kind of upper catwalk kind of area. And he'll run up to it, grab of it down low, so he's kind of hidden, but his upper portion of his head can be seen from the water, I'd imagine.
His upper
And
portion.
you're helped out a little bit because it's a little foggy at the moment, and so
Yeah.
that boat, like I said, it had kind of emerged from the fog further down the canal, and so that fog is kind of clinging to the atmosphere around everything, and it helps obscure you a little bit, as well as everyone else at the moment.
Yeah, and I think now that I think about it, he'd probably say something as he ran out the door, maybe probably just one word, follow. It wouldn't even be follow me, it would just be a gruff follow.
Yeah,
And it would come across as a muffled, silent scream. He's really trying not to yell it.
you're hopped up on Rage Essence, boy. So
Yeah.
It's going
they-
strong.
Yeah, they follow you. So there's about, I think, in total about 6 of them. Is what we established.
What about Cases? What's he doing? Because he was with Silas at that moment. I
Right.
think Lyric was too. Were all three of
Yeah,
you guys in
we
there?
were both in there because I was going to come in and then they just killed everybody. So I'm just, you know.
I mean, all of the intruders in the cafe are really dead, right?
They're pretty dead.
Yeah,
Reasonably dead.
I don't think cases would be as fast to run out the door. Did any of them have any loaded weapons still, or is it just the one that went off?
I mean, you could probably find a pistol or two. You know.
Yeah, I'd like to grab a couple loaded pistols and then
Sure.
follow after him.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's reasonable. They're probably armed with. Some of them have clubs. I probably imagine at least 2 or 3 of them are armed with full-on swords, and a couple of them have pistols.
Do they
so-
happen to have red sashes on them as well?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure these weren't like fog sashes or
Fog sashes.
red hounds. You know.
I want to grab 2 of the pistols and put them in my jacket pockets and then grab a fucking sword. Like he like finds the pistols he's looking for, and then he like sees a sword and like shoves them in his pockets and goes for the sword.
That's a good idea.
All right. What about Lyric? What are you up to?
I would say that probably around the same time that Wakasis is, you know, checking things out and picking up extra weapons. I'd like to think that Lyric looks for a blade or two, you know, a couple of like knives that she could use. She already has swords on her, so she doesn't really need those. But just, you know, something just in case. And then she follows after the group.
Okay, that's fine. So, you all are outside at the moment, unless someone else was staying behind that I missed. I'm pretty sure everyone is outside.
Mhm.
Silas is, you know, like right about there, would you say, on the map?
Would you go ahead?
Can you
and,
ping
ping
that again? My
Oh.
roll 20 just lagged out.
My roll 20 is showing a preview window of Blades in the Dark, or our stream window. So, give me a second while I figure out why that is the case.
Oh.
I know. It's really interesting.
Rip technical
That's-
difficulties.
It'll be fixed here in a sec.
The best. Okay. But like to the left of the bridge, you know, on your side of the shore.
Okay. So is that you were asking me if I was there?
Yeah, is that about where you think you are?
Yeah.
And the trap is, you know, there, right?
The trap is immediately on, like, it's on the bridge.
Okay. You know, you guys, the boat by this time it's probably about there. You know,
Okay.
Okay.
but it's coming towards you. And you can, you know, try to make out some more information on the boat if you want. You know, if you want to try to, you know, survey it or study it or something like that. Probably wouldn't be a study roll, but if you want to try to see if there's how many people there are, stuff like that, you can do that. So.
If one of you want to do
I would
that,
love to
you
do
can
that.
go.
That's-
Because
I guess that's muted.
I will not do that. I
No,
don't think
not
that
very
I have
observant
the
right now.
sanity to do that.
What do we got here?
A 0.
I did it
So,
again.
Yay.
And there is the roll buttons on the character sheet as well. If you want to, you can use those, and then, you know, it'll give you an option to.
Nope.
Can I make it a desperate study?
I
You
mean,
poop
if
your
you want,
pets.
I'm counting you.
what would a 2 on a desperate study roll look like? You know,
Oh,
I don't.
it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I would have to say that.
No, that's the
Uh,
one where you get 2 note cards for the math test.
Oh, sure.
Right.
I accidentally filled
You
it.
actually got 1, but your notes are on 2, and
It would have to be something like missing some critical piece of information, which I think is going to happen anyway. But-
how bad? How bad is it?
But you're saying you want to try to make this a desperate action. So what justification would you have for this being a desperate action? You know?
Well, I have one.
Yeah.
Wakesis wasn't there for the plan, so he's
Nope.
trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and
Sure.
like, and he all he knows is that everyone's like the boat's here, and he's got to figure out what the hell's going on so he can be useful.
Okay.
He took rage essence and then ran outside.
Yeah, so Wakesis
There were
probably has
guys
no
in the
clue.
cafe. They shot our espresso machine.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's already under duress with the espresso machine.
Yes, they most certainly did shoot our espresso
Okay.
machine. It was
So,
yeah.
The espresso machine.
You look out at the boat and you see a few figures moving back and forth, and you see like what looks to be like barrels on the boat, and you think that those might be like barrels of gunpowder or something like that.
Shit.
Oh! Oh no! No!
Can I observe what Oscar was yelling to our ghostly friend about? Can I tell what he's doing from here?
Well, you heard him say, "Is the trap ready?"
Can I see the trap?
If you look like towards the direction that Oscar and Willie are, like to the right down the canal, then you might be able to see like underneath the bridge. There's
It's actually on the side of the bridge.
on
like,
the side of the bridge.
Yeah, so that way it's hidden from the boat until they've already passed it.
So then where are you standing with cases? Because that'll determine whether or not you can see the trap or not.
Well, looking at the map, can you ping the trap one more time? Which side of the
Yeah, the trap is right there.
middle?
Yeah, it's on the middle,
like on the underside of the bridge?
On this side of it.
Gotcha. Well, if that's the cafe, I'd be right on that corner. Like going straight out from the cafe to the edge
So like there.
to look what he's talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
and that is basically just the top of the staircase where Oscar is at the bottom of Oscar and Willie are.
But,
So
but you could see the trap from
Yeah.
there, sure.
I mean, would Bocasis ask, or would he just be like, "Okay, I got an idea of the situation now. I'm good to go."
Well, I mean, he's missing. He knew something bad was happening, right?
Something bad
cops
is
out
always
there, yeah.
happening.
But he doesn't. I mean, can I tell what kind of trap it is?
Uh,
Can I tell that you guys tape hand grenades to each other? And...
yeah, it's
I
not
think
like
that,
it's not like a particularly from his angle. It's not hidden at all. Like
Right.
it seems pretty clear that the intention is for these grenades to make contact with that boat.
you see like a bushel of a few like pear-shaped objects just hanging off of some string.
A few pear-shaped non-pear objects.
It's a fruit basket, you know. We're welcoming them into town.
Yeah.
This is nice.
You know, got like a fruit cake and stuff.
So Oscar is standing right in front of me. Or near
Oscar
me?
is like Oscar. Yeah, he's pretty close to you. He's like he's getting down to the bottom steps of the like stairway that goes down, and then there's a crate in front of him, like a wooden crate, and you see like guns and like equipment laid out on the backside of it, and you see him like kneel down next to the guns and like pick one up and like sit there ready. And Willie like he's probably not going to get affected by a grenade blast because he's a ghost. So he's just like watching down the river.
What's going on?
Oscar like grabs a gun. Do you have any guns that are like on you, like out?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have a sword.
Okay. So Oscar grabs one of the
Good.
guns and he throws it at you, like to you.
A rifle?
and he says, "Well, cases, find a hiding spot. This next boat that's coming up, we're going to take it down."
In case it's like drops to the ground. Fuck. You can see like the top of his gun sticking out and the sword sticking out from above the.
I look over there and I say, "Ah, you idiot! It's not going to work. You've got to find a better spot than that."
I like. Wakesis like scrambles over to the corner, kind of. The little corner. So he's sort of.
Well, so as soon as Oscar says that, he actually he goes to the crate and he like opens it up, and he grabs a blanket, like a rucksack, like total potato sack out of it, and he just like pulls it out, and he's like, "Fucking take this," and he throws it at you.
The boat's about here by this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cases throws the sword and the gun in the bag and throws it over his shoulder and walks down the river, like towards the boat.
Willie just like he just that, and Oscar's like, "Where the fuck did he go?" He like
So yeah, you like
Yeah.
start walking like westward. Yeah.
Yes, straight west on that avenue.
Like
Slowly.
Okay.
Like I'm just minding my own business.
with a
Yeah,
potato
so-
bag of guns.
So one of the guys on the boat sees you, and he kind of looks at you for a second, and he says, "What are you doing out here?"
Cases like points to himself. Like, are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I live here, man.
Just steer clear. And
All right.
Acting like he owns the damn canal.
He like he puffs up, like turns around, and keeps walking.
yeah, so you walk. Like how far do you walk?
I mean, just so that I'll be passing them as they go under the bridge.
Well, at this point, you probably meet them probably about at this point.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
where you pass them. So do you want to keep walking after you pass them, or do you want to stop or something?
I'll slow way down and keep my back to them, but stop walking.
Okay. So you slow down and you keep your back to them, and if you are looking down the river, you know, you think you see another figure of a boat coming out of the fog.
Can I roll to use my eyes on it?
Can I roll?
Use your
Please.
eyes.
Can I roll my eyes?
My
Absolutely.
special eyes.
You can do that.
Okay. Do I need to roll to use my eyes on the boat?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Study, survey.
What do you? Well, when
Let's
you
survey.
studies like books and shit. So
I'm gonna survey it. I'm gonna survey the boat.
survey that boat.
So do I need to get an extra die in the pool if I roll it from the character page?
That depends on whether or not you take a devil's bargain or a push yourself,
Because I have one in the skill already.
right?
There is to say that.
And then it will ask you for an extra input, an extra value. If you take a devil's bargain or push yourself, then you can put one there when you roll. So
I have a double
I'd
bargain.
like to.
you
What's
have a
devil's
devil's
bargain?
bargain.
Yeah, perhaps you get that extra dice, but you inadvertently kind of like the guy who just spotted you, who was like steer clear, like you kind of like meander back toward the thing to get a better view at the boat, and so he sees you again, and now they're like more alerted to the presence of someone around the boat, around the canal. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know
that's
what
fine.
actual in-game effect that would have, but
Doesn't bother
Yeah.
my plan.
It would have an effect, you know,
Okay.
in the fiction.
Yeah.
So that's up to you, Bacchus.
Bacchus.
Bacasisa.
good talk.
Do it.
everybody.
I feel like Wacasis would have noticed the sensitivity of being seen if somebody asked him about it, and would be looking to just walk further towards that other boat instead of staying where he is and arousing the suspicion of somebody that's already seen him. Because they already know he's walking in one direction. It doesn't make sense for him to stop.
Yeah, you
If
can
that makes sense.
just roll your normal survey then.
Okay.
Unless
I
you
think
want
I'd like to do it like that.
push yourself, if you can.
And that would be what, trading stress for another die?
Too stressed for another die. It's pushing yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
is that
There
a
you
crowd?
go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so you walk a little further forward, and you see probably at the front of the ship, there's at least half a dozen guys, armed guys, kind of trailing behind the other boat. You think they're definitely like some sort of backup enforcement in case anything goes wrong.
How far are they from the other boat?
Probably like, man, depending on how long we want that stretch to be, 50 yards.
I mean, they're going pretty slow in the canal, right? It's sort of like
Yeah,
a public space.
It's not like speedboats or anything.
Can I book it around that corner and loop back over to the cafe around the Gambit, that block right in front of the Gambit, and try to warn them?
Yeah, if you want to try to book it, then you can roll something to go fast, like Sonic.
I love to go fast.
You have to go fast at this point.
I gotta go fast.
So that'd probably really be like finesse or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have one in finesse, right?
Yeah, he does.
Full of finesse.
It's limber.
Yeah, I'll do that. That needs to be a good roll. We get real stressed out before we fight.
Super stressed. Push yourself again.
Yeah, can I push myself again?
You can always push yourself again, yeah. For those in the chat, he's one stress away from trauma.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What's the devil's?
Don't leave us now.
Like
Nice.
5.
I mean,
Yeah,
classic
you
luck
can,
sack.
you can
Don't
get
call me a
there.
sack.
You'll be able to get there in time before the backup boat gets there, so that they're not caught unprepared. But you won't get there before Matt's trap is sprung.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's no way I can get there before he springs the trap?
You can resist.
I would love to. Okay, what's the cost for resist? Is that 2 stress again? Is everything
Well,
2 stress?
Resisting works is that you choose the like insight prowess to resolve that you're resisting with. You roll that many dice, and that is how many stress is taken away from 6 to resist. So the highest die roll is how many is taken away from 6. So
we literally have to roll a 6 in order to not
you would
trauma.
literally have to roll a 6 to not get
Oh, okay.
trauma.
Wow.
Is there any better way?
Maybe as a free action, because we just got done playing D&D, you could communicate with Oscar that perhaps this trap shouldn't be sprung.
Can I get close enough to be,
I mean,
you know,
could,
able to shout down the alley to him?
I mean, you could yell, "Hey, don't drop the grenades on the boat!"
Wait, where is Vacasis right now? Can someone ping that for me again?
Can you show me how far I would get before
like
he's able
right
to do that?
here.
He's right there.
No, you had me down the river
yeah.
more. I'm trying to go around 1 block. I didn't realize I was making it 4.
Well,
Yeah, I thought you were just trying to get like right there.
Yeah,
that's
I was trying to like loop
probably
around so they
probably
wouldn't see me.
closer to where-
Right.
Yeah.
Like go through the
Yeah,
back roads.
Because how do I ping?
Hold down Alt and click.
Okay.
or
Because
just-
Silas is right.
yeah, you're like
Yeah,
right
or
next
you can
to
just hold down
Smiley.
your left mouse button.
I mean,
Okay.
I was thinking I would
You're,
right there.
You're around this area here.
go around that side.
I'm the blue ping. I am right here.
Okay.
You were about right there.
What are you talking about, Mike?
Well, Casis is about right here, where I'm.
I-
Right, I was
yes.
trying to go down this side, right? Just around that 1 block
You said
to
you.
get to this corner so that I could warn.
If I understand,
Oscar, who's
I'm
there?
gonna do a little drawing.
You drawing,
Yeah.
please.
Were you
Yes.
trying to go like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to double back a little bit because remember you said you wanted to keep walking forward to get a better look at the boat, and so you walked forward for a little bit more. So
No,
you.
I didn't. I assumed it wasn't that far if they were only 50 feet back.
I think that it's gonna, the difference between that and that isn't really too much to make a fuss about. So either one's fine with me.
Okay.
So you still try to make it around that block like you were saying, but if you do like try to yell to not spring the trap, then obviously the boat's gonna hear you. So you'd have to
let me.
get up to Silas, if you could. that might be another way to do it. Is it would be a much easier time to get up to Silas.
Can I try to write on something and throw it over to him, like a playing card?
Like send a smoke signal.
I love this.
How good? What's your stat in playing card throwing?
Fucking ace, bro.
Hey, got him.
What would you like the message to be?
Blow up the second boat.
Okay. Silas at the moment doesn't know that there is a second boat.
Fuck.
So
Oh, we're all
GM
gonna
horse
die.
shit.
What about there's a second boat, blow it up?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Mike.
mean, I have to figure out if Silas can read, so... No, he can read.
I'm trying to get a message
He's
to
a
Oscar.
musician,
He
he
can
gets
definitely
sight
read.
What's Lyric doing?
I took 4 stress for this, man.
So,
Took 2 stress to see a boat and 2 stress to run 1 city block.
you have anxiety. You just have a really tough time with stuff. As for what Lyric is doing, so Silas is currently with. Do we have the shadows with us right now?
Yeah, Silas is with
Yeah.
him.
Because I was imagining that Lyric would probably be with them as well, knowing that Silas is still hopped up on Rage Essence, and in case something isn't communicated. So I was thinking she was going to be in the same area with the shadows.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check that because I couldn't remember where you said you
Yeah.
were going. So sorry.
I don't think that
continue
we-
on.
and
discussed that.
if for cases you don't actually want to try to run to like where Oscar is, then I don't think that we should have you keep that too stressed for the push yourself on the roll to do that thing. If you're not actually going to do it, you know, if we want to kind of rewind time and not do that.
That would be good. I think it was reasonable to take stress to like get some intel on the other boat, but
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have rolled on that if I didn't.
But if you want to try
do
to
anything.
come up with a different plan to
Yeah, I would-
get
I'd
this
love
message
to.
across, then
So Silas is halfway between me and Oscar, right?
probably a little closer to you than he is Oscar. You know, definitely. He's not that far from you, but he's not out of he's too far away to whisper to.
Right.
Probably just slightly too far away to carry on a normal conversation. with.
Only I took ghost voice. I could scream in ghost tongue.
That would be nice.
I mean, I don't have ghost ears, so...
Ever so slowly, the boat gets closer to the bridge.
Is it possible to say, like, so I assume that the street is on a level higher than the water, right? Like most canals are. Would it be possible, since Wacasis is he walking along the street, or is he walking along the little, like, platform that's directly on the water? Like,
I was picturing on the street personally.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. So
Am
it's
I
definitely...
am I an earshot of both Oscar and the second boat? Like if I yelled?
The second boat's
if-
pretty far away. It's several city
Yeah.
blocks away still.
He said
I
50
think-
feet. How far away is it?
50 yards. I said 50
Yards.
not
Awesome.
feet. Different than feet. If you yelled, the second boat I would say would not be able to hear you, but the first boat definitely would. You know,
Okay.
anything that's going to allow Oscar to hear you, that first boat's going to hear.
Can I tell how many guys are on the second? You said like half a dozen, a dozen?
Yeah. You saw about half a dozen.
And there aren't. Can you describe them a little bit more to me? Like, what are they?
Yeah, I'd say probably 2 of them have rifles. The rest are armed with miscellaneous melee weapons, swords and clubs and such. They look like they have some medium leather armor on. It doesn't really look like any of them is particularly, out of the ordinary. Just standard
Security
level thugs.
detail.
Now
Yeah.
what about on the first boat? Like, how similarly armed are these guys?
They probably have less armed guards on that boat. There's going to be Vey, the spirit trafficker, and he's
Wait,
either.
no, Vey is Emily's contact.
No.
No,
Right?
That was
Vey's the
Finn.
spirit trafficker.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was
yeah,
Finn,
you're right.
yeah.
Mhm.
He's probably pacing back and forth along the deck of the ship, checking the containers and such, and like Oscar or Silas or whoever's looking at that boat, you'd be able to see what Casus at the moment thinks is barrels of gunpowder is the barrels that are like holding the spirits, you know?
Right.
So what Casus still thinks it's gunpowder, though.
I'm scared of shit.
And just to clarify, Oscar is hiding behind that box until he hears the grenades go off. Like he's not like sitting there like this. He's behind the box.
Trying to lay low, right?
Yeah.
Yep. What Casus is gonna yell to the first boat.
Oh.
Okay. See how this goes.
He says, "Hey, boat guy."
The same guy that was talking to you earlier, he's past you at this point, so he like goes to the rear of the ship. He's like, "What are you still doing here? Told you to scram."
I'm heading out of here, but your security's like 50 feet back. How are they ever gonna help you out, man?
Dang it.
So I assume we can all hear this.
Yes. You can.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Oscar hears security and he just looks at Willie and he's like, have you ever shot a rifle before? Like,
I don't think.
no, Willie hasn't, but like it's a joke. It's a joke. Like Oscar's like, we might need some more on this one. But
Yeah, so you say that, and yeah, the rest of you can hear that. But as soon as you say that, that guy, he like points to one of the other guys who's armed, and they like hop off onto the little dock that's level with the canal.
on
And
which
they,
side
like,
of the bridge? The same side I am on, or?
Yeah, the same size all of you are on.
Oh, then he sees me.
I mean, the bridge is in the way.
He's further
Oh,
back.
okay.
He's
Well,
closer
so
to me.
no. What I'm asking then, Mike, is are they on the side of the bridge that I'm on, right here, that I'm pinging, or are they right here?
Oh yeah, they're a second one. Yeah,
Okay,
on that
because
side.
that makes a
Okay.
pretty big difference.
Okay. So yeah,
Because they don't see you, but they might see literally everyone else.
they jump off. They like walk up the stairs to like try to approach you, and they're gonna like walk right past where Silas and the crew is hiding.
I mean, they're gonna try to walk past Silas.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the guy that you would talk to, he comes into view for you, Casus, up the stairs, and he's like already pointing a pistol at you, like a flintlock pistol. He's like, "Get on the ground."
How far, as he walks up the stairs, is he away from Silas?
Oh, I would say that you're probably taking cover on the banister of the staircase.
Yeah.
So, like, as he gets to the top of the stairs, he's going to be, like, around the corner from where you could be, you know?
Okay.
Leaping murder kick.
I want to sway him. I want to sway him.
So the moment that so there's two of them, right? Like, so this
Yeah,
guy's
do it,
in the
man.
front. Is this guy right next to him,
He's
or is he right
outrageous.
behind him?
Yeah, he's right behind him. He's following probably a few steps behind. I think what Casus wants to try to talk this guy down.
Oh yeah.
There's no
Silas-
possibility of
Silas
that.
is- Silas
right
I have.
is
now.
enraged.
I've got
essence.
mesmerism, baby.
No,
He'll forget he ever saw me.
Silas is
I don't
on,
know
is on
that.
rage essence, right? So like,
I'm
Let's-
containing the blood urge to kill everyone around me right now. So
Let's see how Casus wants to try to get this guy calmed down. And Silas, of course, you
Can do whatever happens.
want to do.
I think right now he's like pressed against the banister, like eyes wide open, just like starting to shake because there's a person that he wants to kill like 3 feet away from him.
urge to kill
think-
rising.
And one of the shadows probably like taps you on the shoulder and like puts up his hands like, what do we do? Kind of mouthing that to you. What do you do with Casus to sway this guy?
I'm like,
Better
I'm
hurry.
playing up the rucksack. I've got, hey, I'm just going through here, man. I don't think that's regulation. That's pretty far.
Can Oscar
I
hear
wouldn't
this
feel safe
conversation?
if it was my boat.
He says it's none of your business. I
All
told
right.
I told you to get on the ground.
I'm out of here, man. I'm
Nope.
out of here.
You're not going nowhere. Get on the ground.
Can
My-
Oscar hear this?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can hear this entire conversation.
I don't get to roll sway on my confused tourist.
I mean, you can roll sway for sure. The boat's still moving, though. It's gonna hit the trap probably 10 seconds.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll sway. See what you
Okay.
got.
I mean, what?
That's 2, if I remember right.
You convinced
Bam!
me. Dang.
Go.
That was so
almost
close to a crit. Man,
So close to a crit, y'all. It's been so good.
awesome.
So yeah, you try to talk him down for a few seconds, and he kind of just sighs, and he holsters his pistol and says, "You're not fucking worth it. Get out of here." You know.
And he forgets he ever saw me.
Boom.
like how does that work? As he's walking away, do you go like or like how does that work?
No, he's hypnotized. He literally just said, "Not worth it," and it like leaves his brain.
Oh, okay, cool.
Excellent.
So yeah,
You know the X-Man
so
that
he
everybody
says
forgets?
and he
Is it
kind
Forget
of
Me
just
Not? It's that.
stands there for a second. Now, does that work on the guy he was with as well?
Was he swayed by my performance also? That's
Sure,
you're the DM.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's fair to say that they both were under the influence of that role.
They
So
forget
they-
that it has happened until they next interact with me. That's
So
the
yeah,
exact-
they're at the top of the stairs, and they look dazed and confused for a few seconds. They're like right on the other side of the banister from you in the shadows, Silas. And as they stand there, kind of confused, I'm gonna give one last chance for people to do something before the trap goes off. You know.
Man, I ain't got nothing. I'm so hyped.
I think that what Silas is, this is kind of a spoiler, I suppose. I mean, I should ask, does Lyric want to do anything? Because I think she's the only other person that would do something at this point.
I mean, before the trap goes off,
Yeah.
I think she's just ready to spring into action once the shit hits the fan.
It's like-
Honestly.
Because the moment the trap goes off, that's when Silas moves.
Okay.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
case
so-
is drawing its pistols?
So yeah, those two guys are at the top of the stairs, and they kind of just look like they don't know where they are for a second. And then we see like the boat starting to push the string, and there's tension starting to pull on the pin of the grenade, and
As the string pulls, you see, like it cuts into a close up of Oscar and Willie, and it's like a Oscar on one side, Willie on the other side, a slash through the middle, and they're both like grinning at an equal pace as they hear the line going like.
yeah, and then there's a tink sound as the pins are pulled from the grenades, and they drop onto the front bow of the ship, clatter, 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 and one of the guys that's standing there, he looks down and just yells, "Grenade!" And we cut to a break.
Okay, awesome,
Right there.
excellently timed, Michael.
Yeah,
All right, everybody.
I did it. Am I a
Well-
real GM now?
You're getting close. We still have to talk about your comments earlier. I don't know about that.
Oh, rude.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the show as much as we are playing it. So make sure to hit the follow button if you haven't already. And if you want to catch live updates about when we are doing this, thank you, Ian. You can follow us on our Twitter. Our Twitter handle is at FriendlyFireTV. It's also there in the chat. Make sure to give us a follow there. And we will be back in about 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere and enjoy the music. Thank you.